You were tuned in to episode 112 of the Goodfellas podcast. It's your boy G5 Jeff TV, aka G5, aka 5, aka the Guru. Got my main man with me, VP Shane. What is going on, good brother?
Surviving.
Surviving in these boxing streets. Boxing first vlog will be in here momentarily. Uh, got some stuff he gotta handle on the tech side. But man, we got a pack Monday. Before we get started, big shout out to everybody, man, that's signed up for the third season of the Boxing Prediction Fantasy League. Let's get that off top. If you haven't signed up yet, I don't know what the hell you waiting on. I'm on your ass the whole week until you sign up. You know what I'm saying? And I usually don't press people to do stuff, but this one, yeah, I'm pressing you to get in and do what you got to do. G5GFTV.com. Shane was the architect of that, and we need for y'all to join, man. It's absolutely free. $500 to the winner. Second place $200, third place $100, and we got a side pot. So I mean, it don't get no better than that. Bunch of competition, bunch of shit talking. Yeah, absolutely. You know what I'm saying? Joseph Wilt won the first season. Will Stokes won the second season. If you need to holler at both of them, they will both tell you they got paid. So we are, we're honorable people around these parts. We got my main man Boxing First Vlog in the building. What's going on, bro?
What's happening? What's happening?
Everything straight, everything. You sound clean, bro.
Oh, that's this new phone, bro.
He showed off, man. I knew it was something, man.
Yeah. Nah, bro, the fucking dogs fucked up my computer, bro. I'm hot over this camp, man.
Oh man. Hey
So
man.
one thing is another. But what's happening with y'all? How y'all feeling?
Surviving.
Straight, man. Everything cool. We got so much to cover, man. Big shout out to J.O. in the building, man. Big shout out to J.O. Hey, J.O. G5JeffTV.com, man. Get on that boxing prediction fantasy league, man. It's absolutely free, man. Need you in there, bro. For sure. Listen, I'm gonna kick off the topics. Y'all tell me where y'all want to start after I get done. Broner steps out of the fight with Figueroa, quoting mental health issues. Sergey Lipinets is the replacement for Adrian Broner. We have Usyk and Joshua preview. Tiafimo fought Saturday. Xander Zayas, he fought Saturday. Tiafimo made some comments in regards to Jake Paul and the boys. We got a bunch of other fights coming up this week. I mean, where do y'all want to where do y'all even want to start at?
Blanc?
Shane be having so much to say. This motherfucker church mouse quiet over this joint, bro. What's going on?
Vlog, you kick it off, bro. You kick it off.
Man, I mean, let's talk about Broner, bro. It's kind of late to be having some head issues, ain't it? Then you have a camp. Y'all didn't work them head issues out in camp?
Yeah, hey man, speak on it, bro. We let you kick it off.
I'm asking questions though, because I'm confused. You got paying customers looking forward to situations like that. People paying cable bills, taking days off, buying tickets to the event. So you know what I mean? Because the fight's still technically going on without him. What about the people that really paid to see him? Are they getting a refund?
Good point.
No, I mean, the whole excuse. The problem that we have right now is how easy is it for a fighter to just use this as an excuse because no one is even verifying it. There's no verifications. There's no, it's the injury. Let's say you broke your wrist. Show me an X-ray. Medical receipts. With mental health, it's just an excuse. We saw Tyson Fury get away with that and get out of probably one of the easiest and biggest lawsuits in boxing with the same mental health excuse. So how easy is it, Blunt, for a fighter to go, you know what? I have a mandatory. I don't really want to fight him, but I'm going to make the fight. And then 1 week out of the fight, I'm just going to claim that I have mental health issues. You can't really strict me.
You know what? I don't think this is really about boxing. I think it's just about the day and age that we in, man. These dudes out here softer than cupcakes, my dude. So I
But
think that, and you see
AB
what I'm
isn't
saying?
soft, bro. AB isn't soft, bro. He's just
Bro,
doing
he
this
is
for.
not the mentally toughest dude in the world, bro. Let's keep that solid. And I did have him win in this particular fight, but it wasn't due to his mental fortitude. It was due to his actual physical gifts. So him
You
stepping
think
out is
you
not
think he's got mental
any.
health? You think he's got mental health?
To a certain extent, he does, because the dude is a clown. He's not being able to control himself in past and prior situations, and I'm not trying to denigrate him, but come on, bro. We've seen enough video clips of this dude trying to talk his way out of shit in court, and just the the curbside shooting dice videos, and the funny style way he dances, a little sissy to me. You know what I'm saying? We wasn't dancing like that in the 80s and 90s, my dude. So I don't know what y'all cats doing these days, but with everybody using that excuse, is like mainstream now. You know what I mean? They got apps for these weak-minded motherfuckers, bro. You know what I'm saying? So I came from the crack era 80s, bro. So you made it through that shit. You mentally strong already, bro. So I don't know what this generation is dealing with that can give them that fortitude, that ability to say, you know what, fuck it, I'm still gonna stand square. I'm gonna still be morally strong, and I'm gonna handle my business. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah,
Nobody knows what AB is going through, but I think we have to go back to Blunt's point, which is, isn't it something that you would have identified earlier in camp? I think the timing is just so convenient to me. He probably looked
I
like he probably wasn't going to make weight, and he didn't want to pay the extras for missing weight, so he just came out of the fight. To me, the timing is convenient because this dude, you know, at any stage, you could have questioned this dude's mental health. At any stage in this dude's career, you could have questioned it. But
yeah,
I just feel like the timing is just so convenient.
yeah. Um, man, maybe the hottest boxing media dude in the game right now. YSN Sports Media. Big shout out. You said good point, vlog. Yeah, vlog. You made some excellent points, man, for sure.
It's me, baby. It's me.
Thank
Come
you.
on, man.
See, it's like clockwork, man. Like clockwork. We don't create this chemistry overnight. God damn it. You know what I'm saying? Why somebody said mental health is such a sensitive subject that no one wants to touch it.
I,
So go
I
ahead, Shane.
just did.
I'll follow you up. I'll follow you up.
Hey,
Go
hey,
ahead.
hold
I
up.
was gonna say
YSM,
the
I just
same
hit
thing
that
as
shit with a bat. A Louisville Slugger, wooden. Fuck
I,
that aluminum. No, old school wood. I just hit it across the head. This a weak ass generation, bro. Come on now.
I feel like it's sensitive because people are actually buying into it. I just feel like at some point we got to draw the line. Because you're in a sport where mentally you are already, no offense, but you already have to be psychologically of a different caliber to even compete in boxing, bro. The average human being can't go into a boxing ring and fight for a living. The average human being can't do that. So
Hey, I'm
at
still here,
some
bro.
point,
I just
Okay.
got to step
Okay.
out the
Go ahead.
room.
You could.
yeah,
You
at
could,
some
bro.
point we have to draw the line in saying, okay, these guys are mentally ill or whatever, but what are we using as a barometer to judge these dudes' mental health? Like, a dude could just use this as an excuse at any stage. You see my point? Because I'm more seeing it as uh a chance of an excuse. We saw Tiafimo talk about his mental health. They what's my dude? Danny Garcia talk about his mental health. You know, we had
Hey, can
Tyson
I say
Fury
something
before
real quick?
that, Ryan Garcia before
Let me
that.
drop this in. You know what was the cure for our mental health when I was coming up? I'm just gonna put this out there. You know what it was?
I mean,
Either one of y'all.
I know what's secure for
Hold
my
up, hold up.
mental
Just
health.
yeah.
Well,
Okay. Now, Jeff.
well, for us, we was going through some stuff. We either poured ourselves a drink or we had ourselves a smoke. It's one of
Or
these.
good or something else. It's a good
Some
female.
good, yeah. One of the three.
But hold up. To hit the nail on the head, the honest cure for us, our generation, and our backgrounds was money. Once we got money, supposedly all of our natural problems would be solved. You see what I'm saying? So to have all of a sudden not be able to overcome, now you got money and you can't overcome the other worldly issues. Come on, bro. Like, you know what I mean? We overcome those worldly issues without money. And you got a dude that supposedly got money. I don't know what his pocket's looking like now with all the fines and the baby mamas and whoop-de-whoop. You know what I'm saying? I know they run through them pockets easy. Them lawyers, costly.
Yeah.
I don't bite, bro. I can't lie. I don't bite. I don't bite when it comes to AB. I don't bite, bro.
I didn't buy it when it came to Ryan Garcia.
Yeah, man, it's mental health is to me is also known as life struggles. You understand what I'm saying? I've personally gone through a lot of stuff in the past couple of months, but I'm not gonna sit up here and say it's mental health. Like, I was just going through shit, just life shit. You know what I'm saying? Vlog has been through some stuff in the past couple of months. Shane has been through some stuff in the past couple of months. Like, but we just deal with it because we men. Like, we deal with it. Now you find a way to handle it. Now, if someone needs to talk to someone about a particular situation just to get a trusted opinion or something like that, to find a better way to act on a certain situation, that's not even mental health. Like, that's just your your day ones or your aces, really just vibing with you on a situation and seeing if you can come to a common ground on trying to handle it. So this is how slippery of a slope it is. So Vlog, you can vibe with this one. So say you're a guy, got a couple kids or whatever, and you being taken to court left and right for child support. You could break down in a sense, like emotionally, because you're trying to get your pockets right, you're trying to do this, you're trying to do that. Are you just going through stuff, or is that mental health? Like, you understand what I'm saying? So it's like, that's where it's the gray area. Like, it's what's just life stuff and what is mental health. To me, I just don't, there's no blueprint. You know how so if it's a legal situation, right, Shane? There's things that we can use as a barometer, past precedent, things like that, the actual law, things like that. Even if you're talking about the streets, you're talking about the dope game, there's things that you can go to as past precedent. Like, mental health, there's not really there's no black and white line. Like, it's all gray. Like, it's a matter of, it's like an opinion. Everybody has it.
But this is the thing, though. I have no problem with someone claiming mental health, bro. I have no problem with that. When it starts to get into the sport of boxing, cool. You can have mental health. I'll give you an example, bro. Let me give you a name. I'll give you a name right now. If Dylan White came out and said, right now, I have mental health problems. You know why? To me, it doesn't have an effect on the sport. But Jeff, if Conor Benn came out today and pulled out of the Eubank fight and said, I have mental health problems, that starts to become a problem for me. Because did you not have mental health problems before you had the fight? Like, before you signed for this fight? You see my point? Like, when are we going to start, being accountable for our actions?
And who determines mental health? Who determines it? Did you determine it? Did I determine it? Did Vlog determine it? Like, who determines mental health? And then even if it's a psychologist, right? You could find probably 5. You could take that same person to 5 other psychologists, and they probably gonna give you five different opinions.
Or 5 different diagnoses.
5 different diagnoses. Go ahead, Vlog. You on mute, baby.
Let me counter that, though. When you paying somebody, they'll say what you want them to say. So
Correct.
how truthful is a therapist or a psychologist really going to be?
Understood.
Exactly.
It's
You know
like,
what I'm saying?
but it's no different than somebody bringing a specialist in on a criminal case. You don't
That's
trust
my
them either.
point.
They're getting paid to do. Yeah,
Yeah,
no. I'm with you
yeah,
100%.
yeah.
I'm with you 100%.
Let me ask you a question. If a
Mhm.
dude's injured in a fight, he's injured before the lead up to a fight. So let's say he breaks his wrist or something. What
Mhm.
happens in that case? What happens in a situation like that? The
Doctor.
fight gets cancelled. The fight gets
Doctor.
postponed.
Mhm.
Doctors know, etc.
X-rays. Mhm.
You know, and that person can fight on, and due to inconvenience or whatever, they have to just move on. With this, this is basically giving people a get out of jail free card with no, they didn't like, people can just avoid fights just by using this one excuse, bro.
Yeah,
Let me give you an example, Blunt, which you will start to understand where I'm coming from. Let's say the WB, the IBF, or YSM says, so I'm glad this is the person I'm gonna use. The IBF order Errol Spence versus Jerome Bruce Ennis. Errol Spence takes the fight. Jerome Bruce Ennis takes the fight. Guess what happens? We're 1 week out of the fight. Errol Spence says, I got mental health issues. I don't want to make the fight anymore.
yeah.
What can you do? What Boots would have been in camp for weeks or months or however long. He's not gonna fight for the belt now. And you can't strip him. So what can you do? Like, people can actually use this as a genuine excuse, bro.
It can get, and the thing is, before I get in the comments, it's gonna get people, no matter what positives you make out of something, people will always try to work the system to their advantage, no matter what it is. Like, you can have a non-profit and somebody be trying to steal from out of the non-profit. Like, you know what I mean? Like, somebody's always trying to find a loophole. Somebody's always trying to work the system. But it's going to get to a point that where if they're going to continue to start using mental health to actually cancel fights and things like that, you know what these promoters and managers are going to want to start doing? They're going to want to start throwing clauses in people's contracts and shit, which is going to cause a whole legal insurance. It's going to cause a whole legal issue. So,
well, let me counter that with saying this: promoters and these managers, they should take it easy when they not out here paying dues properly, and you got canceled fights because the money didn't go through. So I don't know if they can jump to be able to start putting clauses out there like that. So easy.
Are you talking Mickey Bay?
Yes, I'm talking Farmer Bay.
So,
yes.
And what I can say about that, part of that is their damn fault too, because them dudes are shifty from the jump. And there's certain things that you got in that the difference with them, bro. I don't know if you knew, but they were co-promoters in it. So when you take a co-promoter approach and you're the fighter, that other promoter is supposed to show a certain amount of funds from the giddy up, like escrow, and they never showed it. And they went through the entire process, making weight the whole nine, and they never checked to make sure that the business was right from the jump. And that's part of them not being promoters, like they're promoters on paper.
Hold on. Jeff. Mm-hmm. If they're not promoters, why doesn't that go back to what this whole conversation about? Society and where we're at in society. Why do what's solid about his business before he stepped in that conversation with them two dudes?
No, I'm saying both of them was wrong. I agree. Both of them was wrong. He was shifty.
Yeah, but you can't. But in a way, you can't blame the fighters. Why? Because this is their first step into the promoter arena. So you're not going to come in with all your I's dotted and T's crossed. And secondly,
if me and you go into business with somebody, we're not CEOs, we're not businessmen. If we know they supposed to have a certain amount of money in escrow, and me and you have a conversation prior to meeting up with these dudes, what's the first thing we doing? We looking to see if that paper in escrow, right? Me and you.
Okay, but my point being, though, you still going away from my point, because they didn't do that. That means dude wasn't supposed to be morally correct before stepping to the table and try to handle business.
No, but I'm not trying to say that. I'm not trying to say that at all.
But my point is, one is more heavier than the other. One is more to the soul of a person.
Agreed. I'm with you. I agree.
this is to me. Both dudes have been in the game for a long time, bro. I don't go outside with our umbrella when the forecast says rain. You're stepping into the dirtiest game when it comes to sports. Boxing business is the dirtiest game, bro. The dirtiest game. You're not new to this, bro. So whilst I agree, these dudes have done you wrong, bro. But at some point, you gotta be like, you know what? I gotta make sure I've protected myself as much as I can before I even go into the game. Because
the promoter's dead wrong. Like, let me get that clear.
You can't get around that.
He's dead wrong. Like, let's all get that clear. Like, he's the number one person in this situation. He's dead wrong.
Let me say this real quick. Now, when you do shit like that in a certain other game, you know what I mean? You find yourself in a pine box real quick. You understand what I'm talking about? So I'm just saying.
You get clipped. You get clipped.
So morality goes, but morality even goes into that side of the world. You know what I mean? To what we call the streets or whatever. You know what I mean? There's morality. There's causes. There's principles. So I don't know, bro. I don't agree with it. I ain't saying that Bay and Farmer shouldn't have done their due diligence to the best of their abilities. You know what I mean? But at the same time, dude, whoever that company was, whoever the CEO is, bro, you just morally out of pocket, bro. And Karma is undefeated like Mayweather. That's all I'm gonna tell you.
I agree. And the thing is, bro, I guess I was more disappointed than anything else because they're both very smart individuals. I know Farmer personally. He's a very smart individual. Yeah, he's a businessman, very smart individual. So I was just like, it's kind of like if a person if they've been locked up twice for robbery, I'm not letting them in my house party. You understand what I'm saying? I'm not letting them in my house party. You know what I mean,
bro? But you know how business started, though, bro. Business started on a handshake, bro. You know what I'm saying? We can't. When we lost the handshake, when. You know what I mean? You ain't square. You ain't gonna stand on your word. This crazy. I get what Shane is talking about it being a shady business,
bro. Let me ask you a question, and we're gonna get to the comments. And this is the last question: are you gonna go and into a fight with Don King Promotions on a handshake and no signed sealed contract?
If I'm trying to get my foot in the door, like Farmer and Bay was trying to do, you might take that opportunity. You know what I'm saying? You might, because it could be a missed opportunity if you're so untrusting. You understand what I'm saying? So it's 50-50. I mean, for me, looking at it from their point of view, it's a 50-50 thing. But me looking at it as a OG, old boy out of pocket, and you know, I'm spinning. Yeah. I'm just saying.
Spinning the block. You spinning the block.
Man, I'm doubling back, bro. You know what I mean?
I love Long, yo. J.O., man, he said Figueroa had DUIs and mental health issues. Tyson Fury had mental health issues. Ryan Garcia and Danny Garcia also. AB has never pulled out of a fight that I know of, but it is frustrating. I get it. It's the timing of it. Like that's my thing. Because to be honest with you, J.O., to keep it 100% real, AB was at his wildest when he was undefeated. He could have claimed it back then.
Bro, I got the clown of all clowns right now. Say you scheduled for fucking heart surgery. The morning of your surgery, the doctor called the surgery room like, yo, man, I'm on my way in. I just start bugging out. I'm having mental health issues. I'm pulling out of this surgery. Motherfucker open on the floor. Right, come on, bro. This shit don't fly, bro. Miss me with that, bro. Miss me with that.
That's what I was saying.
Yeah, bro. So, I can't agree more, bro. I couldn't agree more.
That's what I'm saying. Like, what if police officers supposed to be on a shift? All of them was like, man, we all just going through shit, man. We need a mental health day in the streets, just running wild that night. Like, bro, it's like, where do you draw the line? Like, you know what I mean?
In your scenario, I'm good, but you know what I'm saying? I don't know about everybody else. I'm good. Let them stay home.
Everybody ain't.
Let them stay home.
I got a better one, bro. I got a better one. Let's say, bro, you're on your honeymoon, bro, and you and your wife have gone through that long, stressful day, bro. And you're ready, everything. You had a nice drink, everything. You're ready. Lifted her up to the hotel room, everything. Candlelight, all of that, rose petals, everything. I got mental health issues. Ain't nothing wrong today. Bro, You'll be
I no,
pissed, bro.
yo, it's funny, but it's real though, man. Like, so if it gets out of control, people, it's a get out of jail free card, man.
Facts,
Like,
bro.
it's
Facts.
big shout out to DM3 Entertainment. Say what's up, family. But shout out to you, bro. YSM, you can't use a barometer for mental health because no one knows what's going on in someone's head. It's a slippery slope. Money doesn't equate to happiness. Now, as far as the money don't equate to happiness,
different generation, YSM. Different generation. Why I go back to saying this, getting a little weaker. Getting a little weaker. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I hear you even your, not to be disrespectful, because I'm loving what you doing, bro, and you done grew on me. I ain't gonna lie. You know what I'm saying? That comment sounds a little weak. It sounds a little like not docile, but you're catering to, oh, well, I'm gonna pat you on your shoulder because you stubbed your toe type thing. Like, you know what I mean? Come on, YSM, we men, bro. Let's make dudes stand up and hold themselves to the contract that he signed.
That's what I want people to do, bro. You signed the contract.
You signed the
contract.
Just
saying, YSM. Just saying.
I mean, the mental issues. What I mean, bro. No one could say anything to AB, and Blunt couldn't say anything if he said, you know what, I had mental issues 3 months ago. Guess what? Because he hasn't signed the contract, so it doesn't make a difference.
So, if you have mental health issues, like what? I'm not even trying to be funny with this question. Like, is it a certain list of things that you can and can't do? Like, is it just kind of like whatever you don't want to do, you say mental health, but the stuff that you're comfortable doing, you don't like, you understand? I ain't even like, I wasn't even trying to be funny. Like, is it kind of like, all right, I'm hungry. It'd be like, yeah, I'm hungry, so I'm gonna cook myself a T-bone steak, but when it come down to mowing the lawn, I got mental health issues. Where do we like who actually determines you have mental health? Like,
it's like starving. I'm using the same thing. It's like being starving, like having a homeless person, and you give them a bologna sandwich, and they actually want KFC or flipping McDonald's, bro, and they turn down your bologna. If you're hungry, bro, you're hungry. If you got mental health issues, that's at every stage. I don't want to see you shooting dice after. I don't want to see you in a strip club playing ones. Literally, you got mental health issues.
This nigga's a fucking cornball, nigga. He's a fucking cornball.
But it's like,
nigga, you don't sit your gay ass down, nigga.
But it's no matter. This is why it's the ultimate get out of jail free card. Because even if you say, where's the proof? Even if they went to a psychologist and everything else, you know what they can lay on for? And this is legal. They can say my medical information is confidential.
Of course. And
that's where it's a get out of jail free card, and it's kind of like,
yeah, I'm a public figure. I don't want to disclose this.
I don't want to disclose. Right. So where do we draw the line?
Now, I just clowned this dude, but let me be devil's advocate with my own argument against myself. If anybody has proven that they can have mental issues as a boxer currently, not that we haven't had some in the past, Hector Camacho, couple others, Manny Pazienza, like they do a lot of wild things outside the ring. He would be one that you could be like, well, just based on your past track record, you's an idiot. You know what I mean? I might cut you a break on this one. You know what I'm saying? So just because of that, because he's consistently done a lot of things that, you know, the average cat wouldn't do, especially the average cat that done, you know, touch the bag. They don't want to fumble that bag like that. So, you know what I mean? They're going to be on their P's and Q's. You know what I mean? So
right.
I kind of can see if any of these boxers that we talking about have mentioned, definitely Ryan Garcia do not seem like one. I don't know why, because if you him and you could damn near get any female on the planet, that's the last dude you think gonna have any mental issues. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying.
Yeah, I
just look at it as timing, bro. All of these, other than Danny Garcia, and I give Danny Garcia credit, other than Danny Garcia, the only person who I can justify and say, you know what? Tyson Fury said he had mental issues after he was contractually obligated to fight Klitschko and the whole UCAD drug testing situation. Ryan Garcia said he had mental issues after he was ordered to fight Fortuna and he was supposed to fight Devin Haney and all of that situation. And Adrian Broner is now having mental issues when he's got a fight coming up. I'm just saying the timing of this shit is just so convenient to me. And it's just happening constantly now that it can't be a coincidence that everybody's doing it once they actually are in a situation where they have to do some form of contractual obligation. Even Teofimo Lopez, he used mental health issues as a form of excuse for his loss. I'm just seeing mental health more as a convenience to these people. I'm not seeing it as an inconvenience. I'm actually seeing mental health issues as a convenience. Because if we're keeping it 100, let's look at the case of Tyson Fury. I would actually say suffering from mental health issues actually worked in his benefit. If you actually look at it in hindsight, bro, it actually worked in his benefit. Because he didn't have to fight Klitschko. He still made multiple millions on top of that, and he received no drug testing ban or no drug failed ban. So it worked in his benefit, bro.
Yeah, I mean, because mental health doesn't go away. So technically, Danny fought last week with mental health. Am I correct?
Yeah.
Right, Lord? If he has mental health, he said he had mental health after the fight, then he fought with mental health, right? So that's where I'm like, where do you draw the line? Like, where do you draw the line? Because I'm like, you have mental health, but life has to go on. Like, you can have mental health. The rent man ain't trying to hear that.
Am I correct when I say
that? Ain't trying to hear that. Like, go ahead.
Check this out. Am I correct when I say this? Boxers box off of muscle memory. Facts. So if you in the ring, you're really not thinking like, let's just say a Pernell Whitaker or a Mayweather, a real tactician who kind of works round and round and does little different things that more mental of a fighter, I would say their styles is. Somebody like Broner, who's just, looking at the camera and ripping these body shots, speed body shots, uppercuts. That's muscle memory, bro. So you should be able to lock in physically in the fight, especially if you get punched in the face, your body gonna react naturally. So why you can't take the fight? And shouldn't you take the fight if you having financial issues? I mean, you was in court just a little while ago claiming broke. So where you getting the bag from?
Yeah, I'm gonna get, because Wyatt son want to get in here. I'm gonna let him in here in a minute. But I'm gonna run through these comments real quick. Let me just run through these and we can chop it back up on that. J.O. he said, I'm not getting
mad at me.
he want to give me the but it's a good it's a good time. No, listen,
the word I meant for his comment is a little coddling. You know what I mean? His comment kind of coddles the topic. It's you know what I mean?
Good topic all the way around the board. Like, no matter how you want to, like, word it, like, it's a good topic all around the board because it has to do with this. It's becoming a part of the sport. It's becoming a part of the sport. You know what I'm saying? Because I would be pissed off. Listen, if I would be pissed off if I took off of work and I got plane tickets to go down there, and then 3 weeks later I see this dude at the club partying. Like, I'm gonna be trying to run up. Like, real shit. Like, you understand what I'm saying? Like, so it's frustrating. He said, J.O. said, I'm not getting punched in the head for a living. Plus, if you have mental health, depression, anxiety, split personality disorder, etc., like YSM just said, it's a slippery slope. But Jay, hold on, can I get at that like real quick?
Oh, I got him too. Easy.
J.O., real quick. I'm gonna break down your comment. You said depression, anxiety, split personality disorder, etc. You don't find all those things the Monday of the fight. You already know, like, you understand what I'm saying? Like, you already because I already know those
say the same thing, bro.
You already know those things, and it's no disrespect
earlier, bro.
Right?
You found out how you knew that in camp,
right?
When you was good with, they would have knew that when he was putting his drawers on backwards. When he was putting his right hand glove on his left hand, they would have knew all of that then, bro.
But that's what I'm saying.
I'll give you an example, bro. I remember when Ricky Hatton was supposed to be fighting Manny Pacquiao in a rematch, bro. And I remember this. The reason how I know this is because a journalist told me that when they were they actually went to the gym and they were interviewing Ricky Hatton in the lead up for that. And Erislandy Lara knocked Ricky Hatton smooth out. He knocked him smooth out in camp. And someone said to Ricky Hatton, mentally, I don't think you're ready for this fight. And I don't know if you guys remember, but Floyd Mayweather Sr. was Ricky Hatton's coach for this fight. And they were saying to him, mentally, I don't think you're ready. This goes back to what Blunt is saying, bro. If you're mentally not there for a fight, bro, you're mentally not there, not on the Monday of the fight, bro. The beginning of camp, you know that you're not mentally there. You know it already. It's not like you took a pregnancy test and you have to wait 30 minutes to see the results, bro. This is literally something that is with you. It's not something that you can get diagnosed with by the second.
I'll give you one that's on the flip side. Take Buster Douglas. His mom died before the Tyson fight.
Yeah.
If there's anything mental health, like that is a classic mental health issue, but he went into that fight. He didn't claim mental health. Like, he went in there, used it as motivation, and actually won the fight. My point is, all of these examples, whether I'm bringing it up, Vlog bringing it up, Shane bringing it up, YSM, I'm pretty sure he gonna have his points. Where it all ends, it's a one-way street. You're gonna get to that dead end. Where do you draw the line? Where is the line drawn? Like, let me run through issue.
Hold on, Jeff. With this issue, it should be drawn when they sign the contract, unless something tragic, like your mama died the night before the fight, your girl died pregnant, or the baby, something that, you know, mother gotta be like, yo, you know, all things, you know, in its place, like something like that. Yeah, but come on, bro.
You want to know what I can respect? You want to know what I can respect? Jose Ramirez got out of the fight was a title shot, I might add, because it was interfering with his wedding. At least he was. At least he manned up. I respect that. At least he manned up and said, "You know what? I'm letting y'all know in enough time. I already know this. I need to go over here and handle my business." I can respect that.
I got something for you guys, bro. Before certain fights, especially when you have to like to be eligible to fight in certain commissions, you have to pass certain tests. You know, mental tests like VADA testing in certain states. Especially in the governing body in the UK, to get a license, you have to pass like certain brain scans and stuff like that. To me, one of the tests nowadays should be a mental health check, bro. Your mental health
would consist of the mental health
check.
Hold on. Let me.
No, you know what's gonna stop that, Shane? Who gonna pay for it?
Yeah, that's a good point. I gotta roll the red carpet out for my man, the hottest boxing media guy out here in these streets right now, man. YSM Sports Media, aka Millie in the building. What's going on, good brother?
What's good?
Somebody big baller.
What's good? I came for vlogging Shane, man.
I know he did. I know he did. Look, hold on, YSM. My word that I was looking for your comment was coddle. That's why it probably didn't come off right, but I know you was.
It sounded like the old heads telling us at the court, man, stop with that soft ass shit, man. Ain't no fucking foul.
Go ahead, YSM, cook up, baby.
All right, I'm gonna say this, right? I was raised by dudes like Vlog, where they not trying to hear that shit. So I understand the sentiments. My only thing is, as men, we complain that, you know, we're not loved properly unless we can provide. Nobody understands what we go through. But when one of us are going through something, the first thing we say is, man, stop bitching, right? If we're not going to understand what another man is going through, how is a woman, a child, or somebody that's not in our community understand? That's first.
Got you. Well said.
When Vlog spoke on the him growing up in the crack era, definitely the crack era was different, but I can also, you know, make the point that in the crack era, you had a whole bunch of people self-medicating. How do we know those people weren't going through like mental health, and that's why they turned to crack? I mean, shit.
Well,
it had
one
to be
thing
something
you
else.
know, my dude, one thing just to counteract
Go ahead.
that point is crack wasn't mentally addictive, it was physically addictive. So most people that was on it wasn't on it because they was bugged out because their moms yelled at them. You know what I'm saying? Like most people was on it because they hit it one time trying to get high. Like most of us drinking 40s, rolling blunts. You know what I'm saying? Because the city we started them Phillies. You feel me? You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Getting them from the diners. I know them train diners
Vlad,
still out there.
I
So I'm
feel you,
just
man.
saying that's a little different argument.
Yeah.
I can't go with you on that.
Wait, Vlad. A lot of times people get high to escape the realities of life. Like, I'm not talking about them getting addicted to it. I'm talking about them wanting to try it in the first place. So I understand your point, and yeah, you're right. But motherfuckers get high only because life is too much for them.
Can I
I
ask
can't
you a
say-
question?
No. A lot of people get high to elevate, they think they're elevating their life. You know what I'm saying? Like most people get high because they think they're going to a joyful place. That's why that's why it's called high. That's why it's called getting high.
I said, Vlad, so you telling me that people don't get high because they can't cope with life? You telling me
No, I'm not saying that you're incorrect. No, I'm not saying that I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm just saying there's another argument to that. There's an argument that most people get high.
That's the only reason why people get high. I'm saying that is a reason why some people get high.
Yeah, no doubt. Can't argue that. Can't argue that.
So do I wait, Shane? Do I believe AB for this particular time? Hell no. I don't believe AB.
Oh shit.
I don't have to say that. Hey, bro, that's what we was waiting for,
I don't believe AB. I didn't believe Ryan. I believe Danny for some reason. But at the end of the day, the whole thing is what I'm trying to tell Shane. It's a slippery slope because these people get punched in the head for a living. So we're going to act like dudes that get hit in the head 200 something times, and not to mention sparring and all that shit, might not have a predisposition for mental health issues. Like
of course, bro. Of course they do.
CTE cannot be diagnosed during life. It can only be diagnosed for death. Y'all really don't watch. You don't watch football over there, but Jeff, Vlog, and I can tell you a lot of our football players that's been dying, dudes that we watched growing up that's been dying. They diagnosed them with CTE at death. Like dudes that you would never even think is going through something. So it's a slippery slope. They're going to use it for an excuse. Y'all 100% right about that. And this might be the new COVID. I don't know what can be done about it.
That's a good damn point.
Damn.
That's a good damn point.
Hold on. What's that? 42 minutes, 20. I got to timestamp that one, YSM, so you won't be
because, bro, YSM, you don't remember, like, dudes was using this to get out COVID to get out of fights. Yeah. I'm just saying the timing of this, bro. It's the timing.
Bro, I don't believe you want to know, YSM, you want to know why that's such a great point? Like, it's the new COVID, because you know, like all of us know, it is very easy for you to create a false positive.
Yes.
Very,
they selling
very easy.
they selling.
I literally listen. I work for the health department. I had a false positive because of someone's negligence.
Wow.
So I'm speaking firsthand. Why is it? We can talk about that off camera. You know what I'm saying? But that's what I'm saying. Like it's
bro. People are even saying, "Oh, I was around someone with COVID."
Oh yeah, that'll get you.
That's what people are saying, bro.
He was in the car with somebody that had some health issues. He was like, "Damn, I could use that."
Yeah. So let me ask y'all this. None of us believe Broner got mental health issues, right? Why is him? I'm gonna start.
I don't think he pulled out because of it.
Right. I don't think he pulled out because of it.
No.
Why is him? I'm gonna start with you. Why do you think he pulled out the fight?
Wait.
Okay, Shane, go.
I'm gonna say the same thing. Wait, bro. He has to pay fines if he's overweight, bro.
Vlog, go.
It would have to be weight or just a feel that he probably don't got it. Who gonna know first? You, your trainer. They gonna know you ain't got it. So you know what I mean? At some point, he ain't got it. Maybe they know that. And it's like, this ain't the dude to show we ain't got it against. Because it's a dude that need a win, extra hungry, and you a great name for him to springboard into a title fight possibility. You know what I'm saying? Even off a couple losses, he beat a Broner, beat him decisively, hey man, he can get in the title hunt or at least be a challenger to the next champion.
Okay, so now before I get my answer, I actually got two questions. I got one for Shane and YSM because y'all gave the same answer. Okay, if he knew he wasn't gonna make weight, there was other situations where he wasn't gonna make weight, and they moved the pound, they moved the weight clause
they just
up.
did it for the Hooker Cobbs fight.
Right. So why? So to ask y'all saying it's weight. Who's to say they wouldn't have like moved the weight up except for 140, 144, 145?
At some point, you have to cut it off. You see my point? So I believe he was so overweight. That you could. I think the dude's weighing at least 154, 155. You can't move it to a 155 fight. Can't move it to a 150 fight. How far are you going to move the barometer?
We have seen the weight. We have seen his weight, his contracted weight be adjusted up to 7 pounds in the past.
The last one I think was almost
from 140 to 147. 140 to 147.
Santiago or
that was those Granados.
Wait, Jeff.
Yes.
I 1000% agree with Shane. This fight was supposed to be at 40. I think he was so overweight. I think I got him being in the 50s and recognizing the climate of today. Mental health gets you a pat on the back. Now, while I'm sympathetic to people that's actually going through shit, I understand that motherfuckers is going to use this to their advantage. He fucked me over because I got plane tickets to going down to Fort Lauderdale.
I just said, Shane, did
bro,
I not just say I would be pissed off? I'd be ready to spin the block.
Let me say this to the weight issue argument. He's been known to be over 140 in a few of these last 140 fights. So if y'all saying he 155, he can't lose 10 pounds in a week.
No, I'm saying I think that motherfucker might be heavier than that.
Okay.
Potentially.
That sound like
Did you see his belly?
Like he 168.
Did you see his belly?
He looking like somebody's grandfather.
Yeah, I seen a picture of him recently.
Boy, that champagne and caviar, boy. Who said don't put pounds on you?
Vlog, he's shaped like a drug dealer right now.
I told you. He out there looking like the boy Filthy Rich. He out there looking like he got the Gucci shirt sticking out.
Yo,
hey,
YSM. Yo, he look like Kodak Black right now. Yo,
like,
God damn, bro.
So y'all answer my question. Do you think
does
Al
it
made that phone call to him saying he was going to snatch most of that purse? He still owe Al. What you think,
say this, bro.
Oh,
I think he didn't have it. If y'all saying this weight, then that means your boxing ain't up to par. Because if your weight is off that bad, you really ain't been throwing the mitts on no shadow boxing, little jogging. You ain't doing none of that to stay close to where as though we can ready to make a move in 3 months. I ain't got nothing but 15 pounds. I ain't got nothing but 12 pounds to knock off during camp, so I could really concentrate on tuning up the skills.
But this is the thing, and this is a point that I have to all three of you guys. And this is my thing. What was AB actually fighting for? Because in this fight, we all know he wasn't fighting for just the ultimate bag. Because if that was the case, you'd have just taken the Conor Ben fight, bro. You'd have just
no. He was fighting for a title opportunity. Once your boy gave up
fighting for a title opportunity, he has to be at a certain weight. He has to be at a certain weight. You can't be 150 and fight for a 140 belt or fight in a 140 eliminator.
But
push 145 and they let it go to lightweight.
Hey Shane, but we just had this discussion a week or two ago. We said a fight was canceled almost a week before the fight, and we're not supposed to be canceling the fight until we get close to the weigh-in, right?
Yeah, of course.
So it happened twice. The Santiago fight and the Granados fight, both of those fights got moved from 140 to 147 with maybe about 2 weeks before the actual fight date. So Shane,
the Santiago, he was 145.
Right, but
146.
it was supposed to have been one. The fight was originally supposed to be 140, and they moved it all the way up to 147. So he had the cushion. So if we're gonna go with weight, YSM, I'm gonna start with you. What weight do you think that he's at to where they was just like, you know what? He was just like, you know what? I can't. I gotta go with the mental health thing. How you talking like 165, something like that?
All right, two things. First, I think he's in the low 60s, right? Secondly, for the guy Jo, I can have an opinion about a particular topic, but I can't speak on what's going through that man's head. That's why I said it's a slippery slope. My opinion is my opinion from the outside, but anybody could be going through anything.
Mm-hmm.
So that it's two different things. But yeah, I think he's in the 60s, bro.
Where you think he at, Shane?
160 isn't far-fetched. I think minimum 155, 154.
You see, the thing is, if he's 154, that's enough time to shave that. He be gonna be a
What,
dead man walking.
14 pounds?
Yeah,
14 pounds.
Yeah,
in 1 week.
Yeah,
bro. You forget, bro. That's impossible, bro.
No, it's not.
No, that's not possible.
Bro. Let me
hold up. That would lead to my argument. If he was to try to do that, that would leave him depleted physically, bro, as far as the actual boxing. So either or, he was going to get his ass whooped.
Of course, bro. You can't lose 14 pounds naturally and healthily, space of 7 days and still be able to maintain the same. Because how much of that is your actual natural muscle mass or body fat, water retention? How much is what? Like, bro, naturally to lose 14 pounds and then still be able to fight at the same level, bro.
But
it's impossible.
That's two different points. You said one end you said it's impossible. The next end you said he can't do that and still be fighting at a average level. It can be done. 14 pounds in a week, it can be done. It can be done.
You are obviously not physically.
You know it. You know who does that, Jeff? The check chasing boxers, and that's not a healthy way to go. That's not a guy that's telling me he looking to be a world champion. That's a guy telling me he chasing a check. So obviously he must not be in financial difficulties. But y'all saying he owe Uncle Al money? I'm confused.
Listen, that belly he got, man. Listen, you can get that from Crown Chicken on the Ave. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? All facts. YSM, am I lying?
That was the only spot open after 12. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, all you need is $7. You getting a 3-piece
say he got churches delivering.
That's church. Listen. That Lincoln, you know what I'm saying? Crown Chicken, boy. I'm like $7. That'll get you a 3-piece with the fries and a side drink, and you still probably got like 50 cents left over.
For the dudes that's out of pocket, they get the little
nigga, do they still got the
right? Hold up. I'm gonna go one step further. The real hungry dudes, they gonna hit the Crown right before they close and be like, "Yo, champ, you know you get ready to throw that in the trash. Come on, you might as well get that up, bro. You might as well get that up." You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
so
they still out there selling the. They still out there selling the 4 chicken wings and rice.
Yeah, hell yeah, that ain't never gonna stop.
With the gravy?
With the gravy,
Nigga, you know how many nights I pulled on the strip with one of them in my hand, nigga,
bro,
and a 38 in my waist,
bro. I remember my homie, like we was little, like his mom sent him to the Chinese store to get the wings and rice. This fool got shrimp fried. He got shrimp in the rice. She smacked the shit out of it. Like, she's like, you know how much extra that costs? Yo, it's ground rules and this shit. Like, for real. Yo, that's crazy. Nah, but no, why is something like that? That's a great point, though, man. Like, just this might be the new COVID, man. Like, and that's why I was saying, like, it's gonna get to a point to where are these managers, promoters, are they gonna start to try to put clauses in these contracts that has some type of mental health language to it? And if so, what's legal and what's not? Like, you're opening up Pandora's box with this.
This is definitely going, like I said, it's a slippery slope, man, because you got people that are actually suffering from this in silence, and then now you gonna have people that are going to use it kind of COVID Me Too movement-ish.
I
Okay.
mean,
All right,
Agreed.
Jeff. I got a question to you. The question you posed.
Right.
Say that these dudes is sent to somebody.
Right.
The promoter pays for it.
Right.
The promoter finds out that the therapist say he good to go. Does the promoter now be able to force this dude to fight?
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. If the psychologist so let me give you a scenario. I'm gonna run off of that, right? So say if the promoter pays for the psychologist, right? Fighter. Let's say it's Broner. Right? They pay for him to go to a psychologist. Psychologists say like he's not fit to fight. Omar Figueroa's people, even though they're all under Heyman, like his people was like, we not buying that shit. We want him to see our psychiatrist. He go to their psychiatrist. They be like, nah, he fit to fight. Now we in court. We still don't have no fight. We still ain't got no fight.
Yeah,
That
go back to what YSM said. It's a slippery slope all around, not just with mental health, but with this topic in the sport of boxing. It's a slippery slope.
What you need to do, and this is just me being honest. If I was any promoter or anyone who's putting on a show, these dudes need to sign waivers, bro. In mental health waivers. Like, if you pull out of the fight for any mental health reasons or any, like, for one, your whole entire purse is frozen, so you don't get that. But your first fight back, you owe me a fight. You owe me a fight. Your first fight back.
Bro, when you do, but Shane, when you say shit like that, that just make the game more greasier. Like, goddamn, my dude, how much you gonna leverage the boxers, bro? Like, you know what I'm saying? We gotta defend the fighters too on this program, bro. When you say things like that, you can't be muscling nobody who technically is the muscle. The boxers are the muscle.
But and let me add on to that real quick. We talking about this on the highest level in regards to fighters getting paid. What's going to happen if this shit happened at the 2300? You know what I'm saying? Like where guys is making 1500 a fight, and they literally need that check. You know what I'm saying?
That's what's going to happen. You're going to hear a bunch of that. You're going to hear a bunch of that.
Because I'm like, because if that's the case, right? They're literally dependent on that money for to put food on the table. So I'm like, if that happens at the 2300, I'm not trying to see somebody like Vlog outside the venue.
Yeah, but bro,
you know what I'm saying?
Remember, bro, these people are actually paid. They cut men, cornermen, sparring partners, bro. They paid for a camp. And then I go up to fight.
You know what's crazy is that this isn't the first time this just showed up in boxing. Oliver McCall. That was the first time I ever seen Oliver McCall.
But he fought mad, bro. Yeah, that is still the funniest fight I've ever seen in my life.
He was crying in the ring, right? Mind you, I seen this dude go head to head with Tyson and spar. I'm talking about phone booth shit. Yeah, so you can't tell me he not like hard, but he's crying in the ring. Mike Tyson, I think his last fight, he just couldn't go out there anymore. He was done. You know what I mean?
Now
hold up, Jeff. That's hard to say because he clocked your boy. He clocked that fool. So you can't turn around in the next fight and then be like, start crying. I'm confused. So that's what you say. It's a slippery slope. That makes
crack or cocaine or something.
I know this for a fact because the McCall family grew up directly across the street from my grandma on Corley Street in North Philly. So I know this for a fact. He definitely had some stuff in his system that night, and that triggered a lot of it. So it was, how can I say this? This is a slippery slope. So what he was on is what caused it. But he was going through some shit that got him to that point that got him to what you seen in the ring. You know what I'm saying? But he
Bro,
was on some shit.
If we use the word slippery slope one more time, this gonna turn into a skiing program. Like, come on, bro. We gotta keep it solid, bro.
No, but that's what it was. And why I said earlier, I said Buster Douglas, like he fought Evander and his mom died.
No,
You know what I mean?
Tyson.
Oh, Tyson. Yeah, I'm sorry, Tyson. You know what I'm saying? But he had that don't go away though. So he had that same issue with Holyfield.
Facts. Bro,
But some things like that can actually be
motivation.
Yeah, motivation. You know what I'm saying? Like a pickup to you physically. Because you got anger, you got aggression you want to get out. And it might not be towards Mike. You know, Mike didn't kill his mom, but I'm just saying he was like, yo, let me get this out. And Mike happened to be the victim, along with a lot of sake and some bitches before it helped him out too. I'm just gonna put that out there. What'd you say, YSL?
I said plenty of bitches and sake.
Yeah.
A wide abundance.
Probably
Mike, hey, I think Mike said they set him up. I don't know if he said it quote unquote that way, but it seemed like it came out that way, like, you know, mid-range through his comeback when he started becoming the Mike we know now. He kind of bought that up, like the fix was in.
You're not supposed to be hanging out with Bobby Brown the night before the fight, bro, or the week before the fight. You're not. No, that's you're not,
bro. But that's why we don't believe Broner. Broner was partying with Floyd the night before the Pacquiao fight.
This the same dude was talking about fighting Floyd. This the same dude said I'll fight Floyd in an exhibition. Like, come on, bro.
Yeah,
this
I know that for a fact. Yeah, that's a fact. I know that for a fact. He partied at Floyd Mayweather's house the night before the Pacquiao fight. But I'm supposed to buy this.
This is my last point on mental health in boxing, bro. And this is me being as sympathetic as I can be towards a subject that I don't really have much. I understand it exists. So cool, I get that. But if boxing doesn't find a way to stop these excuses, we're just gonna be in a situation where we're giving people who already like to cherry pick, who already like to duck opponents, a chance to duck fights. I guarantee you the next person to say is Canelo. I guarantee you heard it here first. I guarantee you Canelo's the next person to say he's suffering from mental health.
Hey, what if y'all heard this the Monday before Spence Crawford? What if you heard that? What, like, this is a different fight. This ain't no belt. We talking undisputed. We talking waiting around 3-4 years easy. And you was to hear that from either one, not to say one's more.
They're gonna need security. They're gonna need security. They're gonna need security.
Put it like this: Shane Wright, promoters got an uphill battle from here on out.
That's a fact.
You have to have not only Al did a good job for having certain dudes on the card that could save the card, because this honestly is going to be a better fight. It doesn't have the same cachet because Broner, is captivating, but this is going to be a better fight. If it would have been the other guy that Jeff had told me, I love Al. It would definitely been some furniture moving in Ohio. Somebody gonna bring me back my $200 that I paid for this plane ticket. I know that.
Right. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like it's crazy, but it's like I almost feel like I got to bring a lawyer on the show. Like, you know what I mean? Like a waiver would make sense, but it's like, is it legally binding? Like, would that hold up in court?
Hey,
what kind of lawyer would you even ask?
Hold up. I'm gonna tell you it doesn't, because if your ass is found convicted and you're criminally insane, they don't send you home.
I mean, that could be the case. I at this point, I really don't. I don't know. I don't know. Bottom line is, I'm not buying it. As far as Broner's concerned, I'm not buying it. And it's really with all of these guys. Like, I've never seen anybody claim mental health when they don't have a fight.
The world title.
When they don't have a fight schedule.
Yeah, bro.
I never seen that. Like when they don't have a fight schedule,
Like you didn't teach Shakur Stevenson after beating Jamal Herring. Oh, I've been suffering from mental health these last 2
Now you would have known who I would have expected
bro.
this from. What's Wilder brother name? Marcellus. I would expected him to say, I have mental health issues. You know what I'm saying? Like my brother rolled this platform out for me and I didn't hold up my end. You know what I'm saying? So I could see somebody like that say, yeah, I got mental health issues. But we won't hear that.
Hey, YSM, I have to ask you this question because I don't think you was on when we was discussing this.
What?
Marcellus Wilder versus Jake Paul. Who wins that fight?
Oh shit.
My same reaction, nigga.
We had the same reaction, bro. We had the same reaction, bro.
I don't want to see that shit. I may have to say it.
Jake Paul.
Yeah, bro. I think Jake stops him.
Yo, I said the same thing.
I don't want to see that shit, bro.
Yeah.
We saw that shit.
Now he hasn't fought boxing yet, but I've watched Jake far enough to look, and I'm like, yeah, that's not gonna go good for. That's not gonna go good for.
I think we all had the same reaction when we asked that question because we was running through names of people that Jake Paul could fight and he could possibly get a dub because we just thought Rockman was gonna beat the shit out of him.
I was just looking for a second generation, so that's the best second generation I could think of in terms of. I mean,
that or Chavez Jr. One of the two, they can line them two fights up, and I think
I think Chavez will get him.
We had to,
but Chavez got mental issues though, so you arguing for a fighter with mental issues to get in there. YSM switching up on us. I got him. I got him.
This is the thing is, Vlog, I feel like you misinterpreted me.
No, I'm fucking with you, Brody. I'm fucking with you. I'm saying you clowning on this John, man. Stop it.
No. I was gonna say this, right? I do think that what Shane is saying is 100% correct. They better come up with a waiver or something because it's about to get ugly. Yeah. Dudes do suffer from mental health. At the same time, as a man, our walk is ain't nobody gonna pay our bills, right? We gotta suffer through a lot of shit in silence.
Right.
Just like we saw our dad suffer. So it just come with that crown.
But bro, I'm not gonna lie. You brought up a good point, bro. And I'm gonna go back to what Blunt said earlier, bro. When like as you said, our dad suffered. Growing up, I just always saw maybe our parents had mental issues, but bro, they would have a smoke or drink, bro. That was always
That's a fact. That's a fact,
bro. They would still get up the next day and go to work, bro. They might drink or smoke, bro.
And YSM, we also I know I said this, like, so Broner, let's look forward. So with Broner, he quote unquote has mental health issues. So 1, what's the recovery time? 2, who diagnosed it? 3, like what can he do and what can't he do just in his life, period. This is what
I got a question.
Honestly,
I got a question.
Ain't nobody gonna put money behind it. Go ahead, Bob.
I got a question. What's in the official boxing rule books for every state commission regarding this issue? What time limit?
I don't know.
I don't think it's in there.
Yeah, I don't. I agree with Jeff.
But it's a medical situation like a broken arm. So why wouldn't boxing have some regulations if they got regulations on you can't fight with a broken ankle? Come on now.
And Vlog, let me combat that with this. We got so many shifty commissions going on right now. There's people coming into fights with known injuries, and they're still how did they pass a physical? Last time I checked, when Cotto fought Sergio Martinez, he had a brace the size of it looked like a car part. You know what I'm saying? On his knee. And I'm like, how did he pass a physical? There's no way he could pass a physical with his knee
Jeff
like that.
Vlog,
yes.
Tion Kennedy. Against Rigo.
Yes.
We all from the hood. We know exactly what Tion Kennedy was faced with. And the commission still and the doctor still allowed him to go on. And Shane, what we talking about? He was blind in one eye.
I didn't know that. Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, they let your boy. They let the other boy from the city fight couple too many one. I think at least one or too many times.
David
Reed. Yeah, I think they let him fight one too many times.
Meldrick Taylor was punch drunk. They let him fight.
Yeah.
Listen, I'll go as even as recent as Jesse Hart. Recent, like Jesse Hart, whole hand was done,
fucked up,
and Bob Arum was like, "No, it's too late."
Nah, your boy, what's the name, Russ? He's supposed to have the injury before the fight. It reactivated itself. Yeah, same situation.
We see injuries go with like it goes back to the point that people say you never go into a fight 100%, but when it comes to mental health, it's just people can use it. Like with actual physical ailments, you actually have to produce doctor notes, x-rays, all of those stuff. But with like mental health, it's just what's going on in your head. I feel like we have to go back to the point of what Jeff was saying, which is just out of curiosity, like, okay, if a dude says he's suffering from mental health, but the next day he's in a strip club, like, what are we doing in a situation like that?
That is good for your mental health, though. I'm not even gonna lie.
Yo, you in there with watching that overworked ass get popped.
Hold on, but Kawhi Leonard, basketball player,
he
had a what did he call it? YSM, his days off. What do you call it?
Stress relief.
He didn't play every single game, so he was like resting his body or whatever the case may be. He in the club throwing them ones up. You know what I'm saying? On a night that his team playing. You know what I'm saying? Like it's kind of crazy.
He was watching the game though. He was still watching the game.
I don't know about that, but yo, you know how you get people to stop doing this mental health thing, yo. I'm like, if you bail out of a fight because of mental health, your opponent gets your purse.
But what if it's legitimate, Jeff? Like that.
We'll find out later. We gotta go to court. We'll find out later. We gotta go to court for that. If you
that nigga heart cold like a 6-pack, ain't it?
Hey, bro, fresh out the back of the freezer, bro.
I'm saying, bro. That's why I'm saying that's ice. That's why I'm saying, bro. To me, that's why I'm saying, bro. It's a case of if you like Adrian Broner should not be able to come back to boxing without paying Figueroa a visit, or at least have it. Like your next fight has to be against me, bro. It has to be against me. You can't fight no one unless you fight me.
Hey, that's a good
stipulation. Now, Shane, that's a good stipulation. Within a certain amount of time. Within a certain amount of time, that's a good stipulation. But my bad.
Hey, the reason why they didn't fight the first time was because of Figueroa. So he's going to use that argument.
Yeah. Like Figueroa, he was out 2 years straight, damn near, from 07 to 09.
They was about to fight Figueroa caught a DUI.
Yeah. A lot of people don't know. He was out for a minute.
Yeah, but I'm just saying in generally speaking, that should be the case. Like if you use that to pull out of a fight, you can no longer make any money. You can't fight unless you fight me. And for a fighter for a person whose earnings comes from boxing, you're gonna have to go back in the ring. So, like, let's say for example, we'll use the Ennis and Errol situation. If I am mandatory for you, and then you use mental health to get out of the fight after signing that contract, you can no longer fight until you fight me. Even if you come back in a year's time, 2 years' time, your contract's obligated to fight me unless I say I don't want the fight, obviously.
Yeah, I mean that's a solution. You know what I mean? Like that's a solution. It's just bad.
This is what you call spitballing. This is what you call spitballing. We just, seeing what stick.
I just know if I was to call out for work, if my job told me if you use mental health as a call out, but you're not gonna get paid for that day, I'm not calling out for mental health. Like I might call out for a different reason, but I ain't calling out for mental health though. They got to tie the money in somehow with the mental health thing to get them to stop doing it. Because I'm like, if that's the case, you can't tell me Broner found out what Sunday night, like Monday morning, that he had the mental health issues. Like, so you didn't know that 2 weeks ago? You didn't know that a month ago? Bro, they were supposed to fight when PBC on Fox was introduced. That's how long ago it's been. You remember YSL when they had the suits on and all that?
I remember that.
He caught the DUI.
Yeah, he caught the DUI, right? That's
I didn't even know I didn't know he caught a DUI, but I just know they were supposed to fight.
Yeah, it's bro, it's gonna get, and the thing that I'm afraid of is that people are gonna start using this on the lower scales. You know what I'm saying? The lower fights. I think managers are gonna start telling their guys, hey, listen, we
that's less likely though. I think that's less likely because the reason why I'm saying that is because dudes on a lower scale actually fight for their earnings. So if they pull out of a fight, then they're not going to get paid. Whereas a dude who's actually making millions, they're not going to do that because like they're going to be more inclined to do that because they're already making a lot of money.
Well, the thing about it, and I say specifically managers, is because when you got managers, who was that? Chris Conwell that said, "Yo, he was pulling out of a fight. His manager told him to pull out of a fight, and it was because he like faked the injury or some shit like that." Was that Chris Conwell? YSM.
Yeah,
said that a while ago. It was Chris Conwell, manager.
David Waters made him pull out the fight. Say he had an injury.
Yeah, like the manager told him to say that he had an injury. So, and Chris Conwell is known, but he's on a lower scale.
Why did they tell him to pull out the fight?
I can't remember what the reason was.
I don't remember why, but his manager told him to say that the fake injury and to pull out of a fight. So if a person on that level, because he's not making no real bread. A person on that level, their manager's telling them to do that. Imagine that kid is 8-0 or 9-0, and you got a promoter in a city. They the only promoter in the city, and they like, yo, you gotta fight this other undefeated dude. That manager's gonna be like, yo, like we claim.
I got one, bro, and this is something that we all can agree. If you claim mental health and you have mental health issues, and you pull out of a fight for mental health issues, you can't fight for 18 months.
No, can I say this, bro? Do you know one thing about mental health? There is a legitimate track record that can be tracked. Just because the records can't be turned over, the fact that there are records is technically information to boxing commissions. So there should be a track record of these fighters that say they have mental health. You should have went to see a therapist in junior high when you turned 18, when you was 22 having your first kid, or there should be a track record, bro. You can't pop up with me and you've been a grown man for fucking 28 years and now all of a sudden you got mental health issues. Come on, bro. Now there should be some. Go ahead, bro.
Oh, Vlog, I was going to say it could be a scenario where they got to have like a court ordered strength or like an ordered strength for a year before coming back to the sport. I feel like that would.
I agree with that. That's why I said that proved that would set up a future track record. So in 2 years, when you did that shit again, you're more believable.
And they got to pay out of pocket.
Facts.
Like it's not sponsored by
facts, bro. Because if you want to improve your mental health, that's personal.
You're going to go see somebody.
You have to seek mental health, so go and pay for that, bro.
If your arm broke, you gonna go see a doctor, ain't you? You gotta pay for that.
Yeah.
Same thing. So I agree with you. But I said that earlier.
What you say, Block?
I said that earlier though. Who would pay for the therapist? But we talking about it now through conversation. The fighter would have to pay for it because they're the ones that admitted I'm having some psychological issues. Excuse the background noise, man. That's them jets. Y'all know what it is.
Cool.
What were you saying, YSM?
You are not contractually obligated to fight per se to get paid. I didn't.
No,
I
we
didn't know.
saying pay for your process
I
of
know.
therapy.
I was just expounding off of it. You are contractually obligated to make weight. So once you step on that scale, you make weight. They have to pay you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even if the fight doesn't go through, sometimes they have to pay you.
Yeah.
It's a loss to the promoter.
Yep.
It's a loss to the promoter at the end of the day. No, that's a fact. That's 100% facts. Like, let me run through these comments real quick though. DM3 says something might get heated about what I'm about to say, but the feminist movement has jacked up everything. Sports and boxing
I ain't
today
getting into that, bro.
too emotional. That's why they saying I got mental illness.
I ain't getting into that, boy.
Bro, DM3, to be honest with you, bro, like if that's how, like, there's probably 20 other people that feel the same way you do, and it all really comes back to this being inside of our sport of boxing. Like, how do we draw the line with guys using the mental health, the mental health reason? I'm not gonna say excuse, the reason. You know what I mean? But if that's how you feel, I'm pretty sure there's other people that feel the same way you do. J.O. Oliver McCall had some demons, so I think fighters had the issues years ago. They just tried fighting through it. Yeah, I mean, Oliver McCall was a classic. That was a classic one. Andre Southgate in the building, man. Big shout out to you,
Can I
bro.
comment to that comment, bro?
Yes, sir.
Sound like he's saying Oliver McCall was a lot tougher than Adrian Broner. I don't know. I could be wrong. I don't know. I don't read English that well.
You can read. I mean, you can read. You can read it. You can read it like that. Like,
I can infer that. I can infer that.
Yeah, you can read it like that. Yeah, for sure.
Can I ask you guys a question?
Yeah.
How does this benefit AB though?
He ain't had to make weight.
But he's not made any money.
But that's if he was going to get penalized to the point. See, I think it was this, bro, and this is the part I wanted to add. Now we all know for the Pacquiao fight, he ain't making no money off that fight because all that money he owed Al basically snatched that whole. Like all of us inside of boxing, we all know that. I think this was another situation where it was time for him to make another payment to Al. So that person that he was supposed to have was probably 50%, 40% less than what it was supposed to be. Plus the fines, he probably was like, fuck it. I ain't fighting.
That's a good point.
I don't think it was just the weight alone. I think the weight definitely had something to do with it. But I think, but if you get on camera and say, fuck Al Heyman, all this and all that, why is something we know Al is very quick to put somebody on the back burner, and you know who I'm talking about. It don't take much. Yeah, it don't take much.
What we haven't tapped in on is y'all niggas have made me forget what the fuck I was getting ready to say, but what the fuck? Oh, I was getting ready to say though, was it the opponent? We haven't commented on that. Does anyone believe that he could have beat this dude? Does that have anything to do with it? Because we keep talking about mentally. Mentally, did he think he couldn't beat this dude? So he was like, mentally, I gotta pull out.
No,
I'm asking the question. We haven't brought the competition up because you gotta fight another dude. Mentally, you have to get ready for that. What if you can't beat that dude?
This guy's delusional, bro.
Yeah,
he believes he beat Pacquiao, so he believes he's gonna beat Figueroa.
Yeah, I think I agree. I think he walks in there.
But hold up, we talking about the same dude that knows the Pacquiao fight was a long time ago. You know what I'm saying? He was still on the hype train. The hype train has derailed itself with the weight issues, along with the in-the-ring performance. So at some point in time, a veteran fighter such as himself, there's a wall. There's also competition you try to duck. Even if it's somebody like Figueroa.
This is AB, bro. We're talking about AB. This guy is the most delusional fighter I've ever lived. This guy is so delusional, bro.
Vlog.
But even delusional guys get their balloons popped.
Vlog. If his balloon gonna get popped over Omar Figueroa, then he need to hang him up.
Bro, he
Like,
lost
Omar,
he lost to Giovanni Santiago. Come on, bro, he lost that fight.
Yeah, he did. But the thing is, Omar Figueroa I'm telling you, he a 2-piece special with the fries right now, man.
Bro,
He a 2-piece special with the fries right
the
now,
only
man.
thing
Omar
special
Figueroa
about
is
Omar Figueroa is his sister, bro. I'll say that for free.
yeah, she monster, straight monster. But that's what I'm saying though. Like, yeah, next level.
What did you say, YSM?
She's terrific.
Yeah, man, next level.
What
would
nigga
hire her-
use the word?
I would
That
hire her
nigga
for
YSM got
over
the
Robert
dictionary out. He said
Fantastic.
terrific. Fits her perfectly.
Fantastic. Yo, but that's what I'm saying. Like, if he's gonna do all of that for an Omar Figueroa type fighter, he just need to hang him up. Because to a lot of fighters, Omar Figueroa is food. Omar Figueroa is food at 140.
But this Adrian Broner, he's already eaten. So is he really ready to eat? You understand what I'm talking about?
What did you say, YSM?
I said he's kryptonite to Broner because Figueroa is cheeks, right? But he's busy. And we all know.
Are you saying he's busy cheeks?
He's busy.
Bro, Broner ain't got no power, bro. So a dude that's gonna put volume on him is issues. Is his movement on Gary Russell level? Because Gary Russell showed us movement with the injury. I ain't seen that movement from Broner. So if a dude bring a volume at him, he gonna have to sidestep. Is his belly too fat to get around?
Yo, yo, I'm about to piss YSM off real quick, yo. Omar Figueroa versus Maurice Hooker. Who wins that fight, bro?
Omar Figueroa.
Yeah, bro.
I was so mad I ain't put money on that fight, bro.
No, my sentiments changed on that fight when the weight issues came up.
Players cheats.
Bro.
But Maurice Hooker is terrible. Blair dominated him. That was beautiful.
Bro, the thing that's crazy, I was just like, I know when they asked him why he missed weight, you heard his answer?
What?
He said, I don't know, man. Just shit happens, man. I'm just
I'm not gonna lie, though. I'm not gonna lie, bro. That is gangster. That is straight gangster, bro.
I said, I know he ain't have a good camp. I said, I know he ain't have a good camp.
That is gangster, bro.
But the thing that's crazy though, the line went up. He was like a minus 215 before the weigh-in. He went up to 260.
Because people thought he was gonna put that weight on, dude. That's not how he's fighting.
Is I knew when Blair showed up with the blades what time it was.
No, your boy French rolls was too tight, nigga. I'm like, God damn, they look terrible too.
When the weird dude from the city who got beef with somebody who always got his hair out, if he show up to the fight with braids in, he not putting them things.
He went straight to Fifth Street to get them joints done, bro. He went straight to Fifth Street. He went to like He went to Fifth and Fisher and got them joints done.
I'm not convinced though that. Nah, I'm not convinced that AB thought he was gonna lose this fight. I'm pretty sure AB thought he was gonna win. He just didn't think he was gonna make weight. But this is a question I have for you guys.
So Shane,
what does he do next?
You can't honestly think that dude thinks he was gonna walk in that fight and walk Figueroa down, just get a unanimous decision, clear victory. Come on, bro.
Hey, Vlog, but you had him winning, though. You thought he was going to win the fight. You told me that like 3 weeks ago.
Yeah, nigga, if you come in on weight, nigga, if you calling the fight off because you having mental issues, that's telling me you wasn't physically prepared either. So, of course, my mindset going to change, just like it did for the Cobb fight. Because I looked at the weight as a detriment to Hooker.
Yeah. I don't, Shane, to answer your question, bro, like I said, like, I'll just need to send him over to Eddie Hearn, man. Let him go on the European tour. And however it goes, it goes.
At this point in his career, bro, what are you going to give him? 3 fights?
Yeah, he can fight. He can fight.
Amir Khan.
He can fight Amir Khan. Amir Khan will come out of retirement for that. He'll come out of retirement for that. He can fight Amir Khan. Conor Ben.
Man.
He can also give him what's my man name out the UK, Shane?
Josh Kelly.
You can give him Josh Kelly too. Josh Kelly.
Bro, do y'all know who y'all sound like? Y'all sound like the promoters that put that Paul Gallen two fights in one night card on. Like, that shit is terrible, bro. Like, ain't nobody in Europe paying for that.
No, they are paying for that. Hell yeah, they paying for that, bro. They're paying for that. Hell yeah, they paying for that.
Shane, no, they'll pay for anything.
They gonna pay for that.
They will pay for that, bro. AB.
Bro, they just paying for American to lose. That's what it is.
Nah, bro. So AB will sell a fight here, bro.
AB will sell a fight in the UK, bro.
AB will sell a fight. He'll piss every
this fight?
UK fan off.
What was the numbers looking like for this fight?
What?
What was the numbers looking like for this fight? I didn't see a lot of pre-fight hype. I'll be on the gram. I'm on Twitter. I ain't see a lot of,
that's why I'm saying, like, in the UK, though, if he was up here, he would have played the villain so well, bro. He would have pissed every UK fan off.
When you're looking at sellability, don't they start with track record?
Of course.
So okay, his last fight would have been this Figueroa fight. So pre-fight sales, what was it looking like? If you going off of the marketing landscape, I wasn't seeing this shit, bro. I'm on show. I got Showtime. I didn't see a bunch of clips of Adrian Broner back, blah blah blah.
I mean, the joint wasn't sold out. I know that for a fact.
Why is that? What was the tickets?
It also wasn't hype, Jeff. That's what I'm saying. They didn't put the machine behind it.
Nosebleeds was like 50 something. I mean, the arena really didn't hold much. I think they were trying out a new market to see what it would do.
Yeah, it was in Hollywood, Florida. But it's kind of similar.
Bro, could it be a case of the fight was at a loss and it was running at a loss and they weren't selling tickets, so he had to pull out the fight? I don't know.
I just think the motherfucker was fat, yo.
No, but they still put on the card.
The card's still going on.
Oh yeah, that's true. But maybe AB's purse was too high.
His purse is always
for the potential of what they was looking at. So Shane, you could be right. I could be right.
Broner been taking out payday loans from Al for years, man.
Facts. Like what? Like,
you know what I'm saying?
I wanted to touch on this.
No, why? So what you say, bro?
Hey, I wanted to touch on this. Hey, Vlog, you noticed that the dude, like when he came out, this stuff talking shit about Espinosa and Al. Some dudes championed them, like, yeah, they know they be wrong and this and that. Where those same guys at? Where those same guys at? Those men who put up millions of dollars, like Vlog said earlier, they put up millions of dollars. They venue, insurance, advertising. This is why nobody fucks with me. This is why. You can't be trusted.
Can't be trusted. Can't be trusted. That's a fact. That's a fact.
We didn't even get onto AJ today, but I guess we could do that tomorrow.
We can do that tomorrow. I attempted to do AJ and Usyk, but we got tomorrow to take care of that. It's crazy, man. Like it's crazy. Hold on, Mad Dog H in the building. Big shout out to Eat Laughing.
Mad Dog, you need to join the prediction league as well.
Mad Dog, you need to jump on the prediction league, man. $500 for the winner, $200 for the second place winner, third place $100. Side pot is free. Like just jump in, make your picks, man. Talk shit afterwards.
G5JeffTV.com.
G5JeffTV.com, man, for sure. LW the plug in the building, man. Actually, I can't even front. I had somebody else tell me about the Lip and Yets thing, but my man Plug told me about Lip and Yets first. Big shout out to the Plug.
It's really good. Yo, we put it on Twitter. That's where I got my shit from.
Yeah, my man's out in Vegas. He hit me probably about 20 minutes after Plug put it on Twitter. and said the same thing. So I figured it was solid. It said Figueroa versus Lipton Jets is still a WBC silver and title eliminator, just like
What's good though? What's good is that now Lipinets is staying at 140. That 140 division is still looking relatively stacked.
Yeah. I mean, and then you got 40 might. It's a top 3 division now.
Facts.
The top 3 division now. Talent up and down. Top 15. It's a top 3 division, like for sure.
What's the top 3 real quick? What's yours, Jeff?
140. I'm gonna say 140,
122,
and I'll go 75.
Not 127.
135, 140, 168.
68?
Yeah.
68 on the radar.
68 a little out of the radar, bro.
No, I said.
Go ahead, Sam.
I said because of talent, you got David Benavidez, Andrade's moving up. You got David Morrell. You still got Canelo. You got Caleb Plant. Bum ass Edgar. There's a lot of
Yo, this dude. Hey, YSM. If you mention bum ass within the first 6 names, you got to pick a different division, bro.
No,
yeah.
I'm still. It's still a lot of injury.
That 147 has to be in it, bro. Because if you think about
Shane,
it,
go ahead. Give us your 3.
Yeah,
give us your 3.
Man.
122, 140, 147.
But 47 is top heavy though.
I feel like 122 is top heavy.
122 is definitely top heavy.
Yeah.
I thought we were talking about like deepest division.
40 might be the deepest division in boxing.
Oh, it's definitely.
It's the deepest division in boxing, like Joe.
I'm not sure Teofimo went in the top 10.
Yeah.
Can I get my 3 in?
Let's go, bro. Go for it.
135. Deepest division. 147 because it's the top heaviest with the best talent. And I'm gonna say 175 because it got some headliners, and you know what I mean. The undisputed situation in my 2 prior is all historical events with the names. So I don't know.
What about heavyweight?
No, if your Uncle Fury he retiring.
Why is he my uncle?
Your neighbor. Okay, well, your neighbor Tyson Fury retiring. It's lost its luster a little bit. You know what I mean? AJ, he cool, but I don't know if he really a superstar. Even if he win the belts, is he a superstar? Or is he just a dude that got lucky against Usyk? Because Usyk manhandled him in that first fight, which I didn't expect. So. I don't know. The heavyweight division, we definitely need guys like the young boy from ESPN, top ranking them, Jared Anderson. We need him going. They need to be trying to do something with FA or John Bob. Yo, the top names are too old. That's what's wrong with the heavyweight division. The top names are too old.
Hey, Vlog, one of the 3 of the top prospects all got cooked.
Yeah.
Well, some of the greatest. Hold up, bro. Losing that heavyweight division, I think, is something that can be more overlooked than losing that welterweight or losing that 140 and expecting.
What 3 heavyweights are you talking about?
Okay, the dude that got the same accent as you. He got his face, bro.
Oh, you talking about the boy?
I had to throw that. That was a little jab. And a Jogba.
Oh shit! Yeah, I forgot about Yoga.
Yoga got. I called that one.
But hold up. But you lead right to my point, though. YSM. Dubois' name still fresh. He's still relevant as a potential heavyweight titleist contender and all of that. You got guys that can bounce back like a Jogba. Why? Because he a puncher. He's marketable. You know what I'm saying? Either he getting knocked out or he knocking somebody out. You know what I'm saying? Sort of the way Wilder was. You know what I mean? Because he couldn't box so well. Somebody get knocked out or he's subject to get KO'd. Tyson Fury proved that. So my point being, those names, when they do catch a loss, they might be able to go on a 5-fight run and you know, kind of regather themselves, recoup themselves more or less than a guy that was on a good run, like say 17-0, get a look, he lose. He might not be getting a look for another 2 years. He got to go on another 6-5 fight run. A heavyweight 2-3, he get a look. He get a call from a Tyson Fury, from an AJ looking for an opponent, and next thing you know, they the heavyweight champ.
I mean, this weekend's got a good fight in Zhang versus Hrgovic. That's a
real good fight. That's a real good fight.
Man, Hrgovic is gonna beat the brakes off.
But you know the thing that's crazy, bro. Like, it's whoever Dubois fight next, he gonna take their head off, man, because he broke. He ain't get paid. Don King ain't paying. He about to take some skin off.
Be mad, but I don't know if he broke though.
The purse bids, don't the money got to be an escrow?
So let me break that down real quick. So Don King won the purse bid, so he was supposed to put a certain amount down, that 10%, right, Shane? He's supposed to put 10% up front, but Don King ain't had the 10%. So he basically sold not all of the rights like he should have. He sold basically the TV rights to Frank Warren. Right. But
so he used Frank Warren money for the 10%.
Pretty much. So then
like
Don King still had to so Don King still had to pay the fighters, but this was a quote unquote pay-per-view fight, which nobody bought, which means they ain't making no money, which means they ain't had the money to pay for the fighters. But if you notice, Dubois is the only one suing.
That's a good damn point.
Why? Because Dubois ain't leaving out with Don King. I told y'all that Don King come in with the champ and leave out with the champ.
But Trevor Bryan,
everybody else got paid. Everybody, if that's the case,
Trevor Bryan
got paid either.
I think he was on IG and he leaned towards saying, like, in the comment, like, everything gonna be cool, you know what I mean, y'all don't worry about me. So like, what was people saying to him? Like, yo, bro, you get paid? So
right, but there was a whole nother card. There was a whole bunch of other fights underneath that. I know that.
I remember the main Severn.
All right, so when we say getting paid, because he chipped you off like he used to do. The Larry Holmes is in the Witherspoons and them dudes. Okay, I told you I was gonna give you 50,000, but take this 5,000. Did he do them like that? That don't mean they got paid. They just got enough to be like, fuck that shit.
The main Severn said Don King always used to pay this. The main Severn said that Don King always used to pay him.
Well, I can speak on that particular card firsthand because Tree got an offer to be on that card. And he called me and he asked me, what did I think about the fight? And I specifically asked him, I said, are you getting paid up front? He said, no. I said, I don't care who the name is. I said, don't take the fight because you're not going to get paid. And I can get Tree on the line right now and he'll tell you that I said.
Now Shane, I love my Jamaican peoples and shit. But let's be honest, is Tavern really asking for that kind of bread that your boy couldn't chip him off? You know what I'm saying? Like, come on.
Tavern in Jamaica, bro. Tavern in Jamaica, bro. He wasn't Jamaican.
Oh, whatever he is with them dreadlocks. Oh, same thing. All of them niggas the same.
Hey, yo, did you see Shane's face when you said that? I said you had to see Shane's face when he said it.
Yeah, I know. He was like, don't disrespect the Jamaicans like that.
Bro, I can't even say nothing, bro. The last Jamaican got knocked smooth out, bro. I can't even say anything.
Shane made that face like, no, we get that upgrade. Nah, we don't play that chicken.
That's funny. But that's like it's Don King, man. Like, it's Don King. Like, I was just like, nah, like, no, don't take that fight. Like, it's crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, the fact that he's the only one suing is kind of, and you haven't heard anything in a while. So I'm thinking he might have got hit he might have got hit with his bread. I don't know if it was a mix up between him and Frank. But you know, Frank gonna take care of his guy though. So that's why I was like, it kind of don't make sense. You know, Frank gonna take care of his guy. So I don't know if Frank hit him off and
No, but Frank was probably the person who put in the lawsuit, bro.
I ain't gonna lie,
Uh-huh.
Frank still hurting from that from that Fury and Dillian White fight. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he
No,
guaranteed
Jewels
that was a lot of guaranteed money.
That was a lot of guaranteed bread, man, for sure.
but you know what? He probably made even. You know, he probably broke even after.
He probably broke even.
Hey, Shane, should I put in for that Eubanks and Conor Mitchell on behalf of the Willoughby?
Bro, what's the date, bro? I'm not even gonna lie. I was gonna shout.
Oh man, here you go.
What's the date?
No, it's October 8th.
I'm gonna check, bro. I'm gonna check. No
Yo, what's
cap.
with your man, Chef?
I want to go to that fight. I'm not even gonna cap. I want to go to that fight.
That fight looked
What?
like it's gonna be lit. That fight looked
Bro,
like it's gonna
that
be lit.
fight
You know,
is
Shane,
bro.
Shane, I know you don't hit fights often, but if you gotta go to one, yeah.
Yo,
Bro. Come on, y'all.
Hey, Vlog, you gotta remember this is UK. We talking about the climate and the
I don't care, bro. They gotta be some intelligent boxing fans over there to be cross-eyed, like looking at this shit. Come on, bro.
Hey, yo, I got one question. Is James DeGale's sister going to be? That's the only question I got. That's worth the fucking time.
I'm assuming
I don't know about that, but this is the thing, bro. And just put up a good point when it comes to that fight. Eubank might be a skeleton in that fight, bro.
He's gonna be a dead man walking, bro.
That is a £5 same day rehydration clause.
I heard about that. That's crazy.
He a dead man
same
walking,
day £5 rehydration clause.
He a dead man
And
walking.
he's already coming in less than 160. So he has to weigh in 160. The max he can weigh in is 162 on the same day as the same day as the fight.
And that,
he gonna be a dead
first
man
off,
walking.
I think that kid is a mid, right? I think Conor Ben is a mid-level, a mid-level elite fighter. If that makes sense.
Not much, but go ahead.
He's elite. He's elite against the mid-level guys.
Yeah.
So that sounds like he
I had to break that down. I had to break that down real quick.
That sound it's to real hardcore boxing fans. That sounds like you saying he trash when it really comes down to it. So he got to take gimmicky fights like this.
That's exactly what I'm saying.
Yeah. Listen. Like, I get it. Like, I get it. Like, if the goal was to get him a payday like this, and like, you can't even say this is a cash out fight, because I'm like, bro, people gotta realize if Eubank follows the rules, he's gonna be in the ring at 162 pounds, which is gonna be about 20 pounds lighter than his in fight weight.
Oh my god,
he's gonna be skin and bones. Like, he's gonna be done, bro. He's gonna be toast before the fight starts. They was at the press conference. His beard ain't even looking thick. He might be losing weight right now. Like, he on that rolly joint. He probably had a mink underneath that Gucci jacket he had.
No, bro.
The event in itself is trash. So what's on the line? What's the purpose for it? Bragging rights?
But you got to understand, bro. What this fight has done is captured the imagination of every generation, because people from the 80s and 90s, they remember Eubank Senior and Ben Senior. They remember that, and they have a big disconnect with boxing. This is like, even my mom, like, everybody's talking about this fight purely and simply because of their fathers, and it's just captured the imagination of everybody out here. So
so you telling me basically that's the same thing as saying Mike Tyson Jr. versus Hasim Rahman Jr. or Lennox Lewis Jr. sell the same way? That's
potentially.
What? To what boxing purists, bro? When neither one of these dudes have accomplished anything to even market that fight, to have it to make any make any sense
It's
money
the
wise.
It's the UK, bro. It's the UK. They're gonna buy it. They're gonna buy it.
Okay.
I
Well,
was
don't
I
y'all
was
play rugby
intrigued.
over there?
Yeah,
What?
but it's football then boxing, right, Shane? Football then boxing,
It's a
right?
seasonal thing. So boxing has its season. You see my point? So like this month, for example, not much people are talking about boxing other than that. I mean, August gone, for example. Not many people are talking about boxing because it's seasonal. So it depends on the season. But boxing is a high level. It's a sport that most people watch in the UK. The problem is though, bro, is the fact that hardcore boxing fans don't make money, bro. Hardcore boxing fans isn't the people that make money. It's the general public that make money. It's the person that buys a Cosmo magazine that makes money. It's the person that comes in and like it's not me and you that's making promoters money, bro. It's the masses. The masses are the ones who are making
I
money.
mean, but bro, I think I'm part of the masses when it comes to making money because I pay my subscription fees, I buy pay-per-views, so
But you buy it for every fight. You're a hardcore boxing fan. So you
every
like
fight that I can fit my schedule, yeah, because I'm a working dude too. I'm not balling
but
out the gym.
but
My
casuals
coach,
aren't doing that.
Hardcore. You in the hardcore category then.
Casuals aren't doing that, bro. Casuals are paying for this because they believe it's value for money.
Hey, Shane, let me jump in here real quick. The casual fan back in the day vlog only paid for Floyd pay-per-views. They paid for nothing else. Like that would be the equivalent of
Yeah, that's the equivalent.
Casual fan. Let's go back further than that. The casual fan only watched Roy Jones Jr. and Mike Tyson. Those are only times that they watch boxing. Like
I can stop y'all by saying this. I can stop both of y'all by saying this. It's not a fight that I want to support, especially if this guy was a potential runner for as a middleweight. I mean, a welterweight contender. You telling me once obviously we supposed to be right there on the crest of Spence Crawford that this dude wasn't next in line? I mean, even over Boots. Why? Because like y'all say, boxing is about making money. It's a business. You telling me? I know Boots is Boots, but I, agreed that he might not be a marquee dude. Why? Because he been treated like a, he just been treated like a problem.
Let me tell you why. Let me tell you why. If he wins this fight, I'm not saying he will because I believe you guys will win the fight. But if Ben wins this fight, there's nobody in the welterweight division outside of Errol Spence that generates as much money as Conor Ben. So he will be.
That's why I said that. That's what I did. I just said that. I just
I'm
submitted
saying
that.
it to support. I'm saying it to support your point.
Yeah. I guarantee. Yeah, he would be the. So why mess up that opportunity?
Because this may aid.
Fight
This
with
may
nothing
aid.
on the line. Is who?
This may aid him. It may aid his, it may help him in the sense that his commercial value will only go from strength to strength.
But it also could hurt him because again, outside of a name rivalry, it has no historical significance. What's the name is not dropping down in weight to go after a belt you got. You're not going up in weight to go after a belt he has. It's a catch weight fight. It has no real significance to the sport of boxing outside of, a bar fight being sold to the general public. Oh shit, yeah, most people would drop $1 to see that bar fight going on right now. Does that make it good promotion? No, that just makes it a money grab. And I gotta be honest, I don't like it, bro. I
get where you're coming from. I'm just telling you that the general public is gonna buy into this.
I can't argue with that.
The general public, the general public, because I'm speaking to people about this all the time, they didn't even know that there were 2 different weight classes. That's how crazy it is, bro. They didn't even understand when you guys were saying he's gonna be 60%. They didn't understand. They don't understand the concept of weight classes and one being lighter than the other. They didn't even understand that. All they know is that 2 people are gonna fight in a ring, and it's the media machine is gonna be behind, bro. That's literally all that the general public care about. I'm not saying me, because I'm a hardcore as much as you, but it's just the general public.
Yeah, and to kind of cap that off, bro, like it's kind of equivalent to like when Kell Brook fought Triple G. Like the names captured the general public, but they didn't realize that was a giant facing a little giant.
Literally.
You know what I mean? So, I mean, vlog. We're all in agreement from a hardcore boxing perspective, but just I know I was introduced to UK boxing via the Nigel Benn, Chris Eubank Jr. Senior rival. That's when I was first introduced to UK boxing and started following it as a kid. You know what I'm saying? You know, so I mean, I know it definitely has, you know, to the UK, but I mean, to be outside of that is a dumbass fight for both guys. Like, dumbass fight for both guys. Like, it is.
It's gonna
like,
make them a lot of money, though.
It's gonna make them a lot of money. Outside of the money, it's a dumbass fight for both guys, man. And it's risky. It's risky for both guys. It's risky. It's hella risky. Like it could have career long effects.
It wouldn't have been risky if there was no rehydration clause.
That 5-pound rehydration is great, bro.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you this. If anything, bro, that helps Eubanks because he's naturally the better boxer. So, what's the name is a good aggressor, but is he a good aggressor against a guy that can really move and punch? I don't know. You know what I mean? What's his chin like? Has he really been, you know what I mean, tested? Rock hit that canvas and had to knock off them cobwebs and come back and pull out a victory. I don't see that in the catchweight fight, bro. I don't know, but maybe, you know, again, he could probably put on enough pounds to, you know, really wear Eubanks down, catch him slipping. I don't know. Again, it don't have no significance to the sport, bro.
Yeah, it's not
a title move. It just, I don't know.
Yeah,
no,
it's
not a world title fight or.
And this fight is going down right, like kind of right off the fact that you called out Boots. I find that interesting. You just called out another #1 contender for a strap in this unification. You know, after this unification
fight. Next after this fight, I don't believe it though.
He may not make it past this fight. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you may not make it past this fight, but we gonna close this joint out, man. We've been on here for damn near 2 hours, man. We didn't know Broner and the mental health was gonna take over most of the convo, but it did. That's just how it shakes out sometimes.
Hashtag that shit, Jeff.
What, the mental health?
Yeah, in the title.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, for sure. So we're gonna be back tomorrow. We'll be back all week, including the weekend, man.
G5TV.com. You're gonna get bored of hearing it.
G5TV.com.
In that prediction league.
That prediction league. So y'all I gotta come back for my fucking crown, man. Like I got my ass handed to me last year, man. Like last season.
You of all people need to jump in.
Yeah, Ty Finney, salute to you too, but you definitely need to go. If you need step-by-step instructions, I got your phone number. I can definitely walk you through it.
That's that's bro, for me. You know what I'm saying for me. You
gotta do it for Shane. You gotta do it for Shane, bro. And I came on the last podcast, so you owe me too. So that's all we asked for, brother. Go in there, go make your predictions, man. He said Lipinets versus Figueroa is a tough one to call. They both are coming off losses. Actually, who do y'all like in that fight? We never talked about that.
Lipinets.
Who you like?
Gotta like Lipinets. He can move.
Okay. I'm gonna go with Lipinets as well, man. Yeah, but we're gonna cover AJ Usyk tomorrow. We didn't get into TFE, but we didn't get into anything other than Broner. So all the rest of the topics that we had, we're gonna try to get to all of them tomorrow. But Usyk and AJ are definitely gonna be first up, and we'll probably talk about TFE his performance and desires and all of that. But
maybe get some tape.
Say it again.
Get some tape.
Yeah. Get some tape, like for sure. Vlog, give me your social media, good brother.
Boxing the #1 ST vlog on Instagram. Boxing First Vlog, the way you see it on your screen on Twitter. Obviously, we on YouTube, so hit me up, man.
For sure. Shane, give him your social media, good brother.
I'm Shane the number one.
Exclusively on Instagram, man. I'm all over the place, man. Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, G5JeffTV, website, G5JeffTV.com. Third season of the Boxing League. $500 for the winner of the league, $200 for second place, $100 for third place. Plus, we got side pot action on there. If you don't have your picks in by Thursday, man, we making DMs phone calls, man. We on you about this show. We don't ask for no cash apps, none of that, but we on you for this one. We need y'all in there, like for sure. So we gonna be back tomorrow. A lot to cover, man. But big shout out to hottest media dude in the game right now, Sports Media, man. Big shout out to him for pulling up, chopping it up with us for a minute. Big shout out to the Boxing First Vlog, and Shane, man. Whenever I get a chance to get on here with my brothers, man, it's a good day. You know what I'm saying? So,
what's up? That's what's up. Yo, this joint was lit, though. You know what it is.
Nah, it was lit. It was lit for sure. So we're gonna keep the ball rolling. We can be back tomorrow, covering a lot of stuff, man. But on behalf of Boxing First Vlog, aka the General, aka Blunt Bayless, my boy VP Shane, your boy G5 Jeff TV, man. We'll see y'all tomorrow.
Salute.